Evening, guys.
Good evening. Good to see you.
Oh, buddy. All right, here we're at Sonoma. Yeah, we gotta get this practice in. We definitely need it. It's been a while since we've driven Sonoma like this. Drove it a little earlier in R Factor 2 with what was it, USF 2000 car. So let's see what we can get done here today. Alright, so we are at Sonoma with the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. Let's head out there. Here we go. Alright, gotta remember which way this layout goes. And then we have a nasty, nasty chicane here. Oops. Missed third gear there. No!
They say you cut the course back there. You'll have to slow down and get up the time gain.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Edgar. Hi, everybody.
Glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm here. A little tired, but I'm here.
One minute 48.807. 1 minute 47.887.
Couldn't hear anything, Kevin.
All right, you got a copy now?
Yep, I hear you now.
There we go. I was saying it's good to see you, Mike.
It's nice to be seen. Been a crazy week.
I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. Well, maybe you can give us a quick update later if you don't mind.
7.738.
Be happy to.
Good deal. Keep going, Mike. I'm testing something out here. Keep going.
One minute 46.831.
I think I need practice to do that one.
They say you cut the course. Got to slow down and get up the time gains. You've got wheel damage.
Did that work, Robert?
Yes, sir. If I can keep it on the track.
It is a technical one for sure. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, Leon.
I guess that's the case, so just stay behind you, Robert. That certainly slowed both of us down.
Yeah, I was seeing what would happen if we had to go side by side.
I was just surprised at how fast you could take that corner on the outside of me. I didn't lose no time to you. Or gain any time, rather. Bad thing is, on this track, even where we can pass you guys, we can only get around one of you comfortably.
Thank you, Matthew.
Right side. Clear.
That was pretty nuts, man. That was cool. But I did lose a lot of time. Had to stay out of the gas on it.
I think it's the Island truck, Mike.
One minute 46.748. Car on your right. Clear on the right. One minute 48.801.
Hello? Hello?
Go, TD.
Hang on.
That work out all right, Mike? Yeah, works surprisingly well. How's your wife? I'm going to give a little report when we have our meeting. 10-4.
Connected. Channel switched.
Okay, let's go back in this.
Almost followed you over there. Don't do it in the race, I might do it often.
Sorry, Jeff.
Four minute 35.977.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
1 minute 47.222. One minute 46.825.
Hey, Kevin, I redid my computer and had to reload TeamSpeak. I'm going to need permission to get back into the room.
Hey, but that's all tough through there. Yeah, though.
User joined your channel.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me on TeamSpeak? Is everything working good?
Sounds good. I can hear you.
Thank you.
User joined your channel.
Might have been a rainfall here in San Diego. I ever went up around it. I haven't seen a lot yet. That's the one.
User joined your channel.
Right, I'm just going to start off with the flood warning. Only 3 minutes. It's 11:45. We're watching. including the I-44
User joined your channel.
block in that
Somebody's bleeding over in TeamSpeak.
south and will be that scattered showers out. Heavy showers.
Oh man, free weather forecast.
I thought I did that push to talk already, but let me double check it.
Sorry, George. That's all.
User was moved out of your channel.
Hey, come on around, TD.
User was moved to your channel.
Good evening, drivers. Welcome to round 11 here at Sonoma Raceway. Good to see everybody out tonight. Boy, we've got a great turnout for this here sandbox of course, and a technical one it is for certain. Want to run a couple things by everyone as you're practicing. We have a rule for tonight for turn 10A, which is that last hairpin that brings you around up onto the front straight to the finish line. You can put 2 tires to the right of the crown of that corner there where that comes out to a V shape, to a point. However, your left tires cannot touch the paint or go over that curve. So you can get your right 2 tires just over that little point there. Just make sure those left tires do not touch the paint or go inside that curbing. That will warrant a warning first and then a drive-through penalty if it happens again. If it's found that that's done on the last lap, that is not allowed at all. We cannot cut that corner on the last lap.
Hey, Kevin, can you run wide out to the wall?
Sorry, I've got a problem with talk button here. Yes, you may run as wide off of the track out on the exit as you'd like. Just don't go too far because there is a cement wall there.
That sounded like talking from experience.
All right, drivers, also want to remind everyone that DAP session is going to start here in about 10 minutes. Russ Ruddock will be doing the Mustang GS class for the DAP this evening. We appreciate him doing that. And David Payton's going to pop in and get the ST cars up to speed here at Sonoma Raceway. So we appreciate David and Russ for doing that for us tonight. And again, that'll be in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Just want to remind drivers that we are starting those driver meetings just a couple minutes early. So that'll be at about typically at 5 till the hour here, this next hour coming up, so we have about 55 minutes or so left in practice. We may break into that meeting just a hair early, just because of the couple of topics we need to cover tonight. So, want to make sure that you guys have a couple minutes to get out and warm up. Excuse me.
What do you think, Joe? That one might not work. We don't know if you don't try, right?
Yeah, it's all good. It's fun.
There's going to be a lot of that here. I mean, all night long. It's crazy. There's going to be a lot of 2x2.
Oops.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
I expected you to stick your nose in way back there.
I was trying to be patient. Passer. All right, drivers, the DAP session will be starting here in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Again, David Payton's doing our GRST class tonight. Russ Ruddock will be taking care of our GS class tonight. That'll be starting in 4 minutes. I'm stepping away for just a moment. Get with Jeff if you need anything. Thank you.
Oops. Hey, stuff happens. Yeah, sorry, Raymond. I didn't see you on my right. It's all good, Michael.
User left your channel.
Sorry, Mike.
It's all good.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Gosh.
Sorry, Patrick.
Okay, Travis, no problem. You surprised me.
Well, I kind of thought I might have. I was in already when you decided to turn.
Anybody interested in the Mazda DAP session? We're just about to start it. You can meet us in the ST DAP room on TeamSpeak. Yeah, the GS DAP is about ready to start here in the GS room. If anybody's interested. Left side, Euro.
Sorry, Jim. Everybody in the pits, I didn't see you coming out.
Where'd you come from, Joe?
I went wide off the hill, then came in the backside there.
I know it gets to that, it's a little too late, right? So as I'm approaching that, I want to start my braking.
Yeah, and then if you look
That's what
across
I've
the
been
track,
using and working on.
yeah, that's a good visual, that especially if you're behind somebody.
Yeah.
And if you look right across the track to the opposite side, you can see what I'm using as a braking. You can see a little kink in the yellow line there. It might be a little bit hard to see because I'm right on it here, but there's a little kink right here. But yeah, I'm braking right here, and I'm going down to third gear. I go through the chicane here at third gear. Some of you might be grabbing second. I'm not sure. But this is off-track killer, this corner. You want to be on the curb here, and I'm late getting back on the power here. I don't get back on the power until I've turned in for this corner and then back on the power, and you're slow coming out of there. That's a little tough one. It doesn't take much to get an off track going through there. What I'm using for the braking point for this corner is this shadow from the building coming across the track. Just as I'm entering the shadow is when I start braking, and I'm going down to second gear.
I was wondering if that shadow's gonna move.
Will when they start moving the sun in the sky, but for now, there goes all my braking points when they start moving the sun.
So that means it don't move now?
No, it doesn't move now, no. So you can use that shadow. And I use that, you'll be going down to second, and as, I don't know if you heard Kevin mention, but they don't want you cutting this corner on the right-hand side, because iRacing is quite liberal on how much you can cut this corner on the right-hand side. You can cut it a lot. But they want you...
You can basically turn at the end of the building.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I was going to say, I took a whole chunk of it off in practice.
Yeah. I got triple monitors, so you might not be able to see the apex now, some of you. But, yeah, they want you to have at least your two left tires off of the yellow line or inside the track. So you can put your right tires on the curbing there, but they want the left side tires over. And you'll roll through here, and you can go actually as wide as you want out to the wall. You just don't hit the wall. I tend to find it's better if you kind of try and stay within the yellow here. Maybe take a little bit further out. But you're better off tightening that corner on exit than loosening it. You know, again, get the car pointed downrange. And when I'm coming through here, I just stay on the left-hand side. I don't swing the car over to the right-hand side. There's no need. Let the Mustangs go over there. I just keep the car on the left-hand side. But what I'll do is I'll run a quick lap here so you can see what I'm doing. And then if there's any questions, we can go over the corners again. I know it's a little difficult without the brake markers, but so you'll be fourth gear through here, and I stay quite a ways over to the left and take a lot of this curbing on the left-hand side.
A reminder for those in the pits, if you hit your garage button, you'll disappear off the track, so we won't see you as you're coming by and exiting the pits.
Take the gravel on the left, off the power, back on the power, off the power, back on the power, feathering it as I go over the hill. Braking at the end of the curbing, down to third gear, back on the power early, let the car run out wide, allows you to get back on the power earlier. Stay over to the right. As we come over the crest, I'm braking and turning into the corner. Staying in fourth gear, staying right over by the line, back on the power as early as I can. Let the car run out. Looking for those black tires on the right-hand side as my braking marker. Third gear, let it roll a little bit. Second gear, stay well in. Late getting back on the power so it doesn't push the car out too far wide over to the left. Full throttle through here. Hitting fifth gear, looking for that kink in the yellow line. It's coming up right here. Braking down to third. Turning, late getting back on the power again. Coming off the corner. This Mustang is going to screw me up here. At the shadow, braking. Second gear, turn in. Ease back on the power so you don't end up going too far off to the left. And then that's about it.
Terrific. Yeah,
would you like me to go over any other corners?
When as we're going up the hill here,
yes.
Obviously for this first right-hander in third gear, you're braking for the turn-in, right?
Yeah, I'm braking prior
just
to
sort of
that
a brush,
curving on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And I'm grabbing third gear as I'm going over that curving on the left-hand side.
Yep. Yep.
And then basically coming off the power, turning in for the right-hander over the crest. And then as I'm cresting, I'm coming back on the power, feathering feathering the throttle back on third gear to adjust how far I'm going to swing out to the left.
So then, yeah, go ahead.
It's a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
You're carrying the momentum from going up the hill. Let me just... So basically, I'm fourth here. I lift off a fourth, catch this curb, third gear, braking, easing in, coming over the crest. I'm back on the power again.
Yeah, and now, and really, for the next one is a fourth gear corner.
It's fourth gear all the way now until you're going down the hill.
Yeah, and as far as the amount of slowing down or how you slow down for the right-hander up there at the top of the hill, I mean, on the one hand, it seems like some of the times I've gotten the angle right in there, and if I just lift, there's enough engine braking that it seems to work. But most of the time, I'm brushing the brake through there too. Although it also seems like sometimes if you hit the brakes too much, it must overwhelm the front tires or something, and the turning is actually worse.
It is. That's what I find. If you find your wheel start shaking, it means that your ABS is kicking in.
Okay.
And if you find it shaking, if you lift off the pedal, off the brake a little bit, and then turn, you'll find that the car grabs better. If your wheel's shaking while you're turning and braking, it means that your ABS is kicking in, so you're actually kind of pushing the car through the corner. If you find that's the case, just lift off the brake and turn in. You'll find that the car grabs and it'll turn in.
Okay, great.
But yeah, this is a little difficult. Now it's fourth gear all the way through. But you come down here in fourth gear and then you lift before you take this apex and let it roll through, back on the power slightly, lift again, and then as you get set up here, back on the power just before you start cresting. Is how I do it.
Does everybody use ABS on these cars?
I think they're on all the time.
Are they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's on all the time.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't turn off. Yeah, if you find if you're braking and you find that your wheel's shaking when you're braking, it means your ABS is kicking in. And if you just lift off the brake, the car will grab way better.
Yeah, I think I think you got the left side of you. Well, I think this is a track, and I'm sure we'll talk about this in the drivers' meeting, where folks are just going to have to be comfortable doing a little bit of side-by-side racing, especially with the Mustangs, because they're not going to be able to wait for a straightaway, I think, because there aren't very many of them, and they're not very wide.
I tell you, they're going to have real problems getting by us here, because I'm not getting out of the way. If I'm racing, I'm racing.
So yeah, I would just encourage folks tonight, if you notice a Mustang, approaching, take your position, I think, that you want for the next corner early on.
Stopped on the left.
And then let them, pick your way around it. It's like after you go around this next corner here for that big long left-hand sweeper, if you want the inside around the left-hand long sweeper, I would just move over there, early and quickly. And that lets them know that you want them to take the long route way around. Otherwise, I think they'll come off this corner behind you and try to get in on your left side and then take the inside, route around. So just, I think tonight what we can probably do that will help the most is just positioning our cars early for the next corner, and that'll make it clear to the Mustangs where we're going to be.
The biggest problem I have with them is when they shove their nose in there and then change their mind. Well, I already seen them and I already backed off, so now you just screwed both of us.
Yeah, that's true. That can happen. You're right.
The thing is, Chris, I get the same thing, right? You think they're going to shove their nose in there, and it looks like it on the mirror that they're shoving their nose in there, but really they're backing off. Don't, unless he's alongside you, man, I'm turning in.
So you think I'm just seeing it that way, and that's not really what they're doing? Because I have that problem every damn race.
I have that problem too. I think they're pushing it. Now, if this was on a regular session on iRacing, then yes, that's what they're doing, is sticking their nose in there.
George.
But because these guys, you know, they're
1 minute
just clean and they
mechanics
know what's going on, they're not sticking their nose in there. They're looking, but they're not sticking their nose in.
Yeah, they're probably going to run as close as they possibly can so that the instant it's open, they can go, but...
Yep. Yeah, a lot of times I think they're sticking their nose in there, but really they're just moving over to take a look. But, yeah. I'm going to share my setup with you guys, if you like. I'll just put it to everybody. And for pit strategy, I've calculated 35 laps. I think it's going to be 35 laps because I don't think the Mustangs are going to get to lap us twice. I'm not sure. But I'm planning on 35 laps, and I'm going to add 3 gallons of fuel, no tires.
What are you starting out with?
Full fuel.
Oh, full fuel? Okay.
Yeah, always start out with full fuel.
Alright.
Because then your pit stop is the shortest it can be. If you start with less fuel, then your pit stop's longer.
Okay. So you're taking 3 gallons when you stop, you say?
Yeah, it's my telemetry says 2.8 gallons.
Okay.
But I don't think the Mustangs are going to lap us twice. If they lap us twice, then it's probably going to be 2.8 gallons. If they only lap us once, though, I think we're going to end up doing another lap.
Okay.
What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree. It's probably like 2.7, 2.8 gallons.
Yeah. I'm just going to put 3 in just to be on the safe side. And because it's less than 3.3, 3.4 gallons, I'm not going to take any tires.
173.
So, anyway, guys, I'll if there's any other questions, I'll share my setup so you have time to play with it if you like.
Terrific. Thanks a lot, David. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Have a good race, eh?
Thanks, you too.
Channel switched. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Well, good evening, drivers. Welcome to round 11 here at Sonoma Raceway. Just want to remind all of you about the rule for turn 10A. 10A is the second to last corner. It's that tight hairpin as we come down the hill to make the cut through to the front straightaway there. You can get the right side of your tires over that curb, but the left side tires cannot touch the paint or intrude upon that little V point that sticks out there in any way. First time you hit it, it'll be a warning. Second time, it'll be a drive-through penalty. And you cannot touch it at all on the last lap. You can with your right tires. Just no left tires on the last lap. That driver's meeting will be getting started here in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes until the driver's meeting.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, John's in the room, but he's done no laps. I'm gonna guess he's not racing tonight.
Yeah, go ahead and go around, Steven.
You there, John?
1 minute 47.
I'm here, sorry. I had stepped away.
Right. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
How's that hand doing?
Iced and elevated. Doctor's orders.
Right side. Clear.
Trying to play by the rules. It doesn't hurt as much as it seems like it ought, but I'm gonna do everything by the book so that it's healed fast and I can get back out there.
Clear.
Cast or no cast?
Tomorrow they'll decide. They reset it tomorrow. They just got the x-rays back late today and or finished reviewing them, I guess. So tomorrow morning I'll go to the I'll go into the office and they'll reset it and then decide how to secure it.
I did my right wrist, the bones in your forearm, the two bones in your forearm, the smaller one cracked running lengthwise down the bone. And I did it skiing when I used to live in Colorado and skied every day. And I think I was off the slopes for 3 weeks, maybe. That was pretty nasty, so.
Was that from Sunday, John?
Yeah, Sunday qualifying session, put my car in a wall.
Sounds like the car's okay, though, if you took podium in the next race.
Yeah, that's how everybody bands together, you know, at the track. I had some parts and some tools, and what I didn't have was supplied by competitors, and we got the thing together. I mean, qualifying was at 8:30, the race was at 10:20, and I got hauled in as the next session was starting, and we had the car ready to go 5 minutes before grid of the race, so it was fun.
Gonna be replacing any body panels?
I don't think so. Some strategic swings of the hammer, and it should be relatively dent-free. And then this Thursday I'll have it on the alignment rack and make sure that I think I'm just doing upper-lower control arms, left front, lower control arm, left rear, in addition to what we've already done for tie rods and knuckle bolts and stuff like that.
So you just stopping by tonight to say hi? You're not actually gonna put that thing at risk tonight, right?
No. I mean, I feel like I could, but I'm not gonna.
Being that most people aren't here yet and haven't heard the story, I'll quit asking questions so you can. I'm sure people are going to be asking about you during pre-race, so I'll shut up now. I'm actually going to step away for a minute.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to watch tonight and then give info to the guys in the booth or something. Just still be a part of it how I can.
Right. And Amy's a nurse, right?
No.
I thought
although she fancies herself that, and when I'm hurt, but no.
Well, as long as she plays one in your household, you're all right.
Yeah.
Meaning when you're hurt, nothing like that. Easy. All right, see you in a little bit.
User entered your channel.
drivers, just want to make an announcement here. We are going to start that meeting a couple minutes early here, so we have about 10 minutes, about 10 minutes at the most here, 10 minutes left in practice.
That.
Two dicey spots in 2 laps, Travis. My bad, Mike. Yeah, I didn't help matters myself.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Go left. Car on your right. Clear on the right.
All right, drivers, let's go ahead and start wrapping up those laps. We're going to get the meeting started here in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll be starting the drivers' meeting.
You've got wheel damage. You're dropping a lot of fluid. We have to fix it.
User joined your channel.
They say you cut the course back there. You'll have to slow down and get up to time gains. They're showing us the black flag. They say you cut the course. You need to make a stop and go.
User joined your channel.
All right, drivers, final call. Final call for the drivers' meeting. Let's go ahead and bring those laps to a completion here. Let's bring them down pit road. Good time to practice pit road, or go ahead and pull off the track if you're just starting your lap. We're going to start our meeting here in just a few seconds.
User joined your channel. 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 User joined your channel.
Welcome everyone to round 11 of the Extreme Motorsports Ricmotech Sports Car Series, brought to you by Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment and in part by TD's Tree Service. We do appreciate both of them for their ongoing support, as well as Apex TV for their outstanding live broadcast coverage. Want to remind drivers that the first week for drop points happens tonight after this race, so we will try to get those points done as quick as possible so everyone knows where they are at going into the finale next week at Road Atlanta. So yes, drop points will occur once the completion of this race takes place tonight, so I'm sure everyone is anxious to see how that's going to play out in those division standings. Also, we are going to be making an announcement later this week, should be later this week, regarding the Ricmotech World Challenge. A few changes about to come to that, and we will inform all of you as we get through our meetings this week and all of that develops out and plays out, hopefully in a good direction here. We've got some neat ideas for it. Anyway, moving down to our next topic, I'd like to have Mike Key give us just a quick rundown on the condition of his wife, if he doesn't mind, please.
Hi, everybody. Wife spent a week in the hospital after collapsing at home, having trouble breathing, blood pressure, choking. In the hospital for a week. Couldn't get it, they did as much as they could. Transfer her to University Hospital in Madison, Wisconsin, which was a 2-hour ambulance ride. She started having reactions, anaphylactic reactions, to the point where we almost lost her in the ambulance. Got it to the hospital, got things under control. Spent the last week down there getting everything checked out. And it appears that it's all being caused by lisinopril, which is a blood pressure medication that she was on, stopped for a short time, and then back on, causing a reaction. Also, some allergic issues, allergic to some new foods that we're finding, and just been, like a perfect storm trying to get things under control. They have gotten things somewhat under control with medication. We are both back home now and not out of the woods by any means. We have to make sure the medication is taken as soon as she gets any kind of a feeling of another reaction. So keep your prayers coming. Appreciate everyone's thoughts. I know John Allen, Jeff Jacobs, Pat Preventis have all met her in person. Kevin has spent quite a few conversations with her over the years. She is in a wheelchair, and she's an amazing woman. So just wanted to let everybody know. Appreciate your support and prayers.
Well, Mike, yeah, absolutely, buddy. We're all thinking about you, and all our prayers and thoughts and good energy are coming your way, and we wish her the very best. I know it's going to be a bit of a long haul for a while, and I'm sure you're afraid to even close your eyes at night, so get the best rest you can, and tell her to stay down and get rest. I know you said she was doing a little too much today.
Yeah, it's hard to keep her down. She was in the other room and spilled a grape drink that she had on the floor. She suddenly is trying to clean it up with a carpet shampooer, and I got a call during practice, ran in there, and she's all out of breath, and I said, why are you doing this? You should have called right away. So
yeah,
if I drop out of the race, you'll know why, and if you come up behind me, my concentration may not be perfect, so be prepared. I might do anything.
No problem. We'll give you some good cue, Mike, so no worries, buddy. We'll try to get some rest and know that we're all thinking about you guys, and we wish her a speedy recovery here.
Thank you.
John Allen, just if you have a moment, just give us a quick word on your weekend. I know it was good on track, but you did have a misfortune. John Allen, you got a copy?
Just now, sorry.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I mean, literally, I just what?
Oh, you just came in. I was just throwing the mic to you to tell us about your weekend real quick, if you don't
Sorry,
mind.
I was out walking the dogs. So I had my first NASA race in my car this weekend to follow up on 2 weeks ago in the Pro car. And it was pouring rain on Saturday, so thankfully I had a little bit of practice for that 2 weeks ago. And managed to go from third to first and take the win, and that was really cool. And then Sunday, was having a bit of traffic in qualifying, trying to get a good flyer out there towards the end of the session, and put two wheels off, and although the track was dry, the grass was not, and it turned into a trip into the wall, and I did the cardinal sin of holding onto the wheel upon impact, and I have a broken left hand. It's going to get reset tomorrow, so that's why I'm not running with you tonight. But after qualifying, we got the car back together enough to actually hit the racetrack less than 90 minutes later, and I raced it to third with a broken hand.
Oh my gosh, John. Wow. Well, us drivers, man, we'll do anything. Wrap that leg up. I can push the pedal, right? Well, what a valiant effort. I'm glad to hear that you at least had some success over the weekend, outside of the little ding in the car there, and obviously to your wrist. I hate to hear that you got an injury there, but thank goodness you're okay otherwise, and we'll be rooting for you for a speedy recovery so you can join us back out on the track and get yourself back out in your real car soon. So
yeah, both the car and myself are easily fixed, and hopefully sooner than later, so I'll keep you posted.
Sounds great, John. Thanks for sharing your information, buddy. We do appreciate it.
And John, I thought you had one of those VR headsets. Doesn't that mean you control the car with your mind?
You know what? It probably means I need to call Frank. This is a good selling point for him. He said, if you were using a direct drive wheel for the last couple of years, you would have already learned that lesson.
Boy, is he right about that. That's a good one. That is a good one. Too funny. All right, guys, we have a quick discussion we want to get to here. I'm just going to buzz through a couple quick things. Again, calling out drivers, I think everybody understands the rule on that. It is just not allowed. Qualifying tonight will be our standard lone qualifying, 15 minutes or 4 laps. Right now, I think we have an even number of Mustangs. Jeff, if you can confirm that, please.
We do so far, yep.
Yep, okay, so ST, you do not need to switch sides. GS, you will go on green tonight. ST, you will go on the steward's command of green ST, green ST. We'll talk about rules here in just a second. We're going to get into that. I'm going to move right down here to the bottom. Exiting the pits tonight, drivers, let's be very careful. I think everybody is well aware of how dangerous it is coming out of the pit area up into turn 2. Everybody needs to understand that we can't expect people to slam on their brakes. So if you're coming around and you see somebody coming out of the exit, just run that outside line. It's yours. Take it all the way up into the corner. It'll be the driver's responsibility coming out of the pits to keep his car far left. If he wants to lift a little bit to save time, to let you go by so that they're both not held up, that's up to that driver. But just know that going up into that corner, there may be some 2x2, and there may be a lot more of that on the track. We'll get to that in a moment. Jeff, let's go ahead and talk real quick about our discussion the other day regarding multi-class.
Yeah, I think tonight is going to be quite the test for our group here on multi-class racing, because I think as I heard people commenting, during practice, there aren't enough long straightaways here to give the Mustangs a clear opportunity to pass very often. So that means that there's going to have to be sort of passes where cars are going around corners, side by side, and somebody's not going to have the optimal line either on the entry or on the exit, one or the other. And so I think, and we obviously expect, while we obviously take a lot of pride in having courteous drivers and putting on a good show, for the broadcasters, it is a competition, and we expect people to compete, and drivers aren't always going to be able to wait for the optimal moment to make a pass. So I think we would encourage drivers to do a couple things that'll be helpful tonight. One is making your intentions clear as early as you can, whether it's just by car position, a tap with the brakes, or a flash of the brakes, or by saying something quickly over the mic, certainly helps, and doing it early enough that the driver that you're either overtaking or you think it's going to overtake you has time to react and adjust their strategy accordingly. And obviously want folks to stay as predictable as possible. Welcome, Frank.
Good to see you, Frank. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. Is everybody else getting the feedback?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on one second.
While he's I'm getting there back too.
Okay. All right. So I think that's the main points. Really, Kevin, is it's going to take some cooperation tonight, and it's sort of the usual deal where sometimes we're going to have a row of 3 Mustangs and a row of 3 Mazdas, and it's not always going to be possible to not separate those groups, right? One Mustang is going to slip by, and then 2 Mazdas are going to tuck in behind him, and then 2 more Mustangs will get in, and the third guy back in the Mazdas is going to get stuck way in the back, and I think sometimes that's just the way it's going to work out around this track.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. And and reflecting back on Snetterton and a couple other races this season, there has been some situations where I think the GS class has pushed the envelope just a little bit on some of these entries. And I want everybody to understand that this is multi-class racing. There is going to be situations that are not going to play out to be the most ideal. And it's not that somebody may be doing something intentional, but at that position, at that particular moment, they may have decided to make a last-minute dart in there. And until that becomes a habitual problem by one single driver, it's hard for us to address that. And I'm putting myself out there. There was, and I don't recall at what point of the race at Snetterton, I think I made a little bit of a brave move inside of either Chris Thorman or I can't recall who it was, but it was right on that line, and those split-second decisions get made. Contrary to that, the GS class needs to also be aware of the fact, and I'm not using tonight as an example. This track here, we are going to have 2x2 tonight. It's going to happen. Just know that it's going to happen. We're going to have to be aware. GS cars, you're going to have to present yourself well to the ST car in front of you, that you're taking a right side. When we come out of turn 6, the carousel down the hill to go up the drag strip to 7, the GS cars are going to overtake ST cars on that straight. It's really the only somewhat decent good opportunity to get around you guys. So just know that we're probably going to take that inside corner. If you guys track left, we're going to stay right. If you stay right, we're going to track left. So just know that you're not going to be able to clear that Mazda going to that corner unless he lets up. I tried it in practice. It's very difficult to do unless you're right on their bumper coming down the hill out of the carousel. So let's just be aware of those situations. We're going to continue to chat a little bit about this multi-class. We're aware of some of the situations, and we're going to work towards getting that cleaned up a little bit. But tonight, guys, patience. Being careful, situation awareness will be a big, big thing. I'm going to hand it over to the race steward real quick here to give us a couple tips and some penalty information for tonight's race.
Yep, how's it going, guys? Tonight's race is a 60-minute race again, so it is the 17 incident limit, and upon that 18th incident, you will receive a drive-through, and every 5 subsequent incidents after that will also be a drive-through penalty. Real quick before we get into the main track specific feature tonight that we're going to talk about, I do want to talk about the ST start tonight, and then if there is any safety cars as well too. The pace speed is 60. I would like that the ST leader at least drop coming into that final of the modified hairpin to drop to 50 miles an hour and stay at 50 until you get the green, just so it gives everyone enough time to catch up. I will not give the green until everyone has at least made it through the hairpin, and I don't want you guys to, for some reason, get too far ahead and pass the start finish line. So please drop to 50 miles an hour before you guys enter that modified hairpin. coming to the start-finish line and stay at 50 until the green flag comes out on green flag ST, green flag ST. And then the track-specific issue tonight, again, is that modified hairpin. We are going to be monitoring that very closely tonight. So you are more than welcome to hit that curbing or the painted curbing of the yellow line with your right side tires all you want tonight. But if your left side tires hit that painted curbing, because it's not a real curb or the yellow line at all, the first offense will be a warning. If you have gotten a warning and your numbers will be taken down, the second offense will be a drive-through, and the third offense will be a stop plus 5 seconds, and every subsequent offense after the third will also be a stop and hold for 5 seconds as well too. The penalty you will see tonight for any penalties, because I have it pre-programmed, if it's a drive-through penalty, please listen to the verbal call. All penalty calls will show up on your screen as a stop plus 5 seconds. Please make it a drive-through unless you get a verbal call for a stop plus 5. Other than that, if there's not any questions, we should be good.
All right, wonderful, Ryan. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions about turn 10A? Sounds great. Everybody's clear that their left tires cannot touch any part of that paint or anything inside of it. If all 4 tires happen to go below the paint, that is an immediate drive-through. So, all right, sounds great. I'm going to hand it over to Frank.
Kevin, what if you slide?
Yep, go right
how
ahead.
is that going to be policed? Is like Ryan going to be watching that the whole time, or
he's going to do his best to watch it the whole time. It's going to be difficult to catch everybody, but we will go back and look after the race, and if we find that a position needs to be dropped because a position was gained because of cutting that area, then we'll make that adjustment post-race.
And
so
again,
we
too,
will
this is-
check every lap, every car.
This is self-policing as well too, guys. So that channel, and I forgot to mention this, go to your F10s and add that RSIM. I'll make sure I'm on the right channel for green flag calls tonight as well. Again, I apologize for last week. But yeah, contact me through RSIM. Mute the channel as well too, so you're not hearing other drivers talking to me during the race if you don't want to be distracted. I will still hear you even if your channel's muted, but you just will not hear. I won't respond anyways. But if you see someone you think you want me to investigate it, don't worry, it's not
Racers
calling other
don't
drivers
snitch.
out. It's not. There's no stitches. Snitches aren't going to get any stitches tonight. It's about keeping everyone
No,
honest.
it's snitches. They get
snitches.
And they get
Racers
stitches.
don't snitch.
So if your left tires even touch that painted line, it's an automatic warning.
It's an automatic warning. Yep.
Okay.
Now
Okay,
there's a reason why we're doing that. There is a glitch with iRacing during qualifying and during the race. So that's the only reason we're having to police this like we are.
So but qualifying, obviously, can you guys see our laps when we're doing the qualifying?
We will not disclose that information in order to keep you honest.
Well, the broadcast crew can.
Yes, they can. Yep. So it will be watched, trust me.
All right.
There are eyes in the sky for this one tonight.
It's just the line on the inside, right? It's not track out as well?
Track out, you can go out as far as you want. You can go on out and kiss that wall if you're ahead of me. But so
Now, is this front and rear tire, or just one of them hit it?
It's just either of your left tires. Either one of the left tires cannot touch that paint.
That little triangle part coming out?
Even the triangle part. Keep in mind that if you just get that right front tire to kind of cross that point, you're going to be fine. Because as you come around, that paint wraps away from your car as you come around the corner. So just don't cut it real tight. Just I've been doing it all day, just getting that right tire just over that point. The left side's plenty away from the paint. You'll be just fine. So. All right. Well, sounds good. Any other questions? Okay.
Yeah,
Frank Rico.
I'm confused
sure,
on
go
it.
right
So
ahead.
it's the entry, the little painted opening entry to that.
It's
the
point.
If we need to move on, I'm driving out there, Kevin. So if we need to go on, I'll be out there after the national anthem, and I'll demonstrate if anyone wants to watch.
Okay. Yep. It's if you see where the point of that paint comes out, the very tip of that paint, any part of that paint that resembles that, what would be a rumble strip there, that paint. If your left tires touch the corner of that paint, then that's a warning. I've looked at a lot of the guys going around there. Nobody's doing it, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Yeah, so I didn't really see anybody in practice that was cutting it too tight, so everybody should be fine.
So
right,
getting that right nose tire over there is not a problem.
The track out is fine though,
The track out, you can go out as far as you want. You can track left out there as far as you want. Yeah, we just don't want anybody cutting that initial apex right into that little point there. All right, Frank Rico, give us a quick rundown on where you're at, buddy. You got about 45 seconds. Unfortunately, guys, we're not going to be able to get any warm-up for qualifying, but Frank, tell us where you're at, buddy.
Hey, can everybody hear me okay? Because I'm
we
not
got
on
you.
headset.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Excellent. So guys, I'm sorry for joining late, but I'm on the road. I'm actually in New York. We are going to be setting up at the New York Auto Show. And so I wanted to let all you guys know we are going to have a simulator at the Skip Barber booth. Skip Barber will be there. And it has not been made official, but what they are talking about doing is having a lap time competition there. They'll be running the Mustang, the FR500, at Lime Rock, which is their home track and one of the cars that they run in the school. And what they have unofficially told me is the top 5 lap time setters will be given a 3-day racing school for free. So I want to let you guys know, and you guys can even get some practice ahead of time. But anybody that's going to be visiting the New York Auto Show or is in the area, you might want to consider coming, because that's it's a pretty nice prize that they're giving away. Again, this is unofficial. We'll be making announcements on our social media once they've confirmed exactly what it's how it's going to go down and any rules or anything. But that's the car and track combo that will be run.
That's fantastic, Frank. Well, we sure do appreciate it. We wish you the best of luck up there. And again, if any drivers are in the New York area and you have an opportunity to visit that New York Auto Show, visit the Ricmotech Skip Barber booth there and get yourself a few laps in the Mustang and try to win you that 3-day school. So fantastic. Frank, thank you again, buddy. We're going to have to get qualifying rolling here, so let's get our national anthem. I tell you what, let's just do our intro real fast there. Jeff.
Revs coming up. We're green. Big move coming off the 3. 2, 3, 4 abreast in some spots. Side-by-side action. He absolutely nailed it. Three-way battle. And we've got an incident. You would expect nothing less. Oh, flips the inside apex. Very racy. This is going to get into the That is a break.
The action from Sonoma starts now.
All right, drivers, we'll paint it over to our race number to get qualifying going.
Track is green, drivers, green flag, qualifying, green flag, qualifying all classes.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
All right, here we go.
User left your channel. 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 User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel.
Well, we can't be doing that in the race. All right, let's set a good lap time here.
1 minute 46.092.
We're good with that. We're happy with the 146 flat. Let's see if that's where we wind up. Well, we got ourselves a 146 flat. Well, almost flat. 146.092. We are sitting in P21 overall, with Michael Key and Patrick Provanes behind us. If we look here, we are sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. We're sitting in P9 right now, right behind Chris Storman. Man, that was a close one. Makes you wonder if we would have kept running, what would have come from qualifying there. But there's only 6 minutes left. I don't think I can do any better right now. Guess we could try to do an outlap and then put in the final time there. Let's see what happens. See if it'll improve at all. Nah, that didn't work out.
One minute 46.55.
Damn, we blew it. Oh well. Did Mike improve over me? Let's see. Oh no, he got close. Chris Starman improved a little bit, but yeah, we're usual spots here. Alright, qualifying is over. We're going to be heading to the grid for the Ricmotech Sports Car Series here at Sonoma Raceway. I believe this is the Indy Racing layout. I guess we'll head to the pit. Not much time left here. We'll be going to the grid in about 30 seconds now. Not sure. Gotta remember, your pit stall will move from what it was in practice. So I'm guessing I'll probably be around the bend here. Quite a big pit that they have here. Paddock, whatever you call. Okay. So P10 in our class, the street tuner class. Now we are headed to the grid. Let's go, let's go. Yes, we passed tech. We're gonna take
One lap
one,
till we
two,
go green.
three.
Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
All right, everybody, make sure you get your race fuel in. Congratulations at the front of the field, Nam and Mike Dam, front row, but Kevin Ford only by 0.05 of a second off of Mike Dam. So good effort there, and then Clint Vike is another 0.4 back. We'll round out the top four in our Mustang class. And then the ST field, Robert Hartley qualifying in front with Jim List taking second place on the front row there. So nice job for Jim, Travis Schwenke, and Joe Boyd lining up in the second row. So good luck, everybody. Have fun.
Good luck. All right. Getting excited now, sitting on the grid here. We're going to do probably one full pace lap, it looks like. Parade lap, pace lap, whatever you call it. So we have Chris Thorman right next to us. Michael Key is behind him. Patrick Provenus is right behind us. We have Jordy Fike in front of us. Zachary Rubin, David Payton. I'm guessing Jeff Jacobs is up there. Who else is up there? Is that Hartley? Or no, that's Brian Holmes, I think. You have Travis and all these guys. Jim List is probably up there. See some of the Mustangs up ahead. So it'll probably be quite a slow lap for us.
ST class does not need to switch sides. ST class does not need to switch sides.
Catch the 69 car.
All right, here we go.
Catch the 65 car.
GS cars, stand by for the start. Let's pack up and pair up, please. Pack up and pair up. Cleanly through the last corner, clean start.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Left side. Stay on the right. Still there.
ST cars, 50 miles an hour, please. 50 miles an hour. Pack up and pair up.
Stay on the right.
Prepare for the start.
Clear on the left. Clear left. Car on your left. Hold your line. Stay on the right.
Green flag ST, green flag ST.
Clear on the left. Clear left.
So everybody kind of checked up a little faster.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear on the left. Car on your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear on the right. 2 minute 31.057. One minute 45.764. One minute 45.447. 1 minute 46.71. One minute 47.098. One minute 46.119. 1 minute 47.058.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Go.
1 minute 47.808.
Sorry.
One minute 46.856.
Right side, Pat. Heads up, Michael Key, I'm coming in. Left side, take it.
5-7 pitting out, 5-7.
Right side. Sorry about that, Matt.
Damn it.
One minute 54.44. One minute 47.467. 1 minute 40.
And the inside here, Chris Coleman.
9.
Hit the corner, Michael.
Thanks, Mike.
Sorry, Leo.
One minute 47.98.
Put again, Zach, put again.
Meter's sitting now. One minute 48.341.
Right side, Pat. Go ahead.
Pass on the right.
All right, Zachary, I'm coming up on you here.
1 minute 50.48.
I'll stay left.
Thanks, sir.
Wow. All right, Jordy, heads up. Thanks, Jordy.
94 pit now.
One minute 47.484.
That was some pretty exciting stuff right there. Well done, everybody.
I agree.
Take the inside.
One minute 47.742.
Right side, Russell. Oops, Michael.
Didn't want to do that 3 wide, but that worked out. Thanks, guys.
Take the inside here, Hartley.
I didn't pinch you too much there, did I, Joe?
Clear.
You're welcome, man.
Now you're doing good. Good stuff. Like you're supposed to.
1 minute 49.272.
69, good. Slow down.
Brandon, I'm going to pit to take it on the right.
One minute 47.266.
Pass on the left, Raymond. I'll stay to the right.
Yep.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Right side arrow, right side.
One minute 47.921.
Coming to you, Jim List.
Thanks, Rob.
Sorry about that, Jordy. Got fifth gear.
1 minute 46.934.
Right side, Mustangs, right side.
You gonna have the inside here, Michael?
Right side. Clear on the right. One minute 48.654.
Take the corner. Right side, Travis. Thank you. One minute 47.316.
Sorry about that, David. I just kept sliding.
That's good.
Good job there, David. I almost pushed out into you. Sorry.
Sorry, Robert, trying to burn off that slowdown.
All right, good.
Heads up, well, them coming in here, buddy.
One minute 46.738.
Sorry, TD.
Yep.
Right side, Jim.
Thanks, Mike. Sorry, I took the right side.
Right side. Clear on the right. 1 minute 50.371.
Oh, nicely done.
Thank you.
Right side, go ahead, Michael.
Thanks, sir.
I lost you, Mike.
He's behind us.
I was ready to just have a stutter there. Never had that happen before.
1 minute 47.411.
That was weird. Maybe his wife flushed the toilet.
It's your...
Pass on the right, pass on the right.
Right side. Clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Now, if they could just slow down Thorman for me, that'd be great. Started getting worried about fuel, so I didn't want to keep pushing as hard as I could. Pat Yanucci's coming up too. Luckily, he'll go through by himself.
One minute 49.533.
Left side, go ahead.
Car stopped right side. Slow car ahead. Got a car stopped ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
No worries, man.
One minute 48.867.
Now it's just Clint's turn to pick me up.
That's on the right, that's on the right.
Right side. Clear on the right.
You're welcome.
Come on.
I'm hurting pretty bad. Go ahead if you catch me.
Pass on the right.
Right side,
Got about 5 laps of fuel left. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
Pass on the left, Leon. Go ahead.
1 minute
Thank you.
49.789. Left side. Clear on the left.
Welcome.
Thanks, Buck. Penalty box, car 32, incident responsibility, drive-through. Car 32, drive-through.
1:86.
Pat, I'm going in the pits, buddy. I'm going in the pits. Left side, Jeff. Take the corner.
Penalty box, car 54, track limit violation, drive-through. Car 54, drive-through.
1:47.524.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Right side. Clear.
You're welcome.
Go G.
We're running low on fuel. We might not make it to the end. One minute 47.956.
Right side, Raymond. Go ahead, Raymond, take the corner.
There's the flag. It's over. We'll get him next time.
Oh, man. Perfect time to miss a ship.
All right, drivers, go ahead and bring those cars around to the pits on the cool down lap, and we will see you. We'll see everyone in the post-race seating here momentarily.
Joe, man, that was a great battle, mate.
Yeah, it was, man. Very intense. Awesome.
Good race. Good race.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, no problem. I was just trying to stay out of the way.
Well,
User joined your channel.
looks like it's going to be P10 for us, 23rd overall.
It depends.
Yeah, if you're top 3, you should probably just go up there, and then if they want to talk to you, they'll pull you in, I think.